Jersey. We had a good morning this morning. Caught a buck chasing a doe on the edge of this cornfield. We didn't get it on video. We were kind of split up this morning, but about a 45-yard shot, center punched him. Nice little rack buck. We got blood right here. I watched him stand on the edge of the cornfield and kind of stagger his way in, so we've given him a little bit. We're gonna follow him up, see what happens.
So do you jump up in front of you?
No, I could just see his horns over a bush. I just ducked. All I could see was his horns. I'm like, well, hopefully he ain't seen me, and I knocked him with the arrow. And I drew back, and I just eased over the top, and he was starting to get up. Whack! It's 4 feet, 5 feet. Look at what coming out from the back. Nice little 7-pointer. We can buy another buck tag tomorrow. Isn't this great? Welcome to this week on In Pursuit 365. Join us for a Southern Vermont archery moose hunt. We had a good hunt. The first 2 days were kind of slow. You're kind of at the mercy of the weather. We had warm weather, windy conditions. I'm mainly a caller. I cover a lot of ground, call a lot. Moose are in rut. Use a cow and estrus. It's a long moaning call, as you'll hear in the video. Cover a lot of ground. All we got to do is get a bull moose to hear us. First couple days, we were close to moose. A lot of sign, a lot of rubs, scrapes, everything we needed, just the moose. We had a cow and a calf come by us one day, and on the third day, finally got a bull to hear us. He's down right there, buddy. Yeah, he's right there. Isn't that incredible when it comes together, man? Well, folks, there it is. What do you think?
That's unbelievable. Didn't even have time to get nervous.
He came in slow.
Yeah. Kept pausing. Oh my goodness, that was nice calling. You know, every time you called, he started moving again. Third day of the season.
Third day of the hunt. We just came into a spot, called for about 20 minutes, and look what showed up. Isn't that intense, man?
That's unbelievable. It goes from thinking another night of no action to here he comes. Unmistakable when you hear him.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I
unmistakable.
could see you look back at me and I'm like, you get ready.
You know, you tried. Well, 25 minutes ago, shot a nice moose. Jeremy called him in and walked back to the truck, took a look at the video, and just found the blood. Looks like it's frothy. Just about ran Jeremy over as he exited. So we're gonna go see if we can find him.
All right. Well, we got him. Chaz, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Great job on the calling.
Who's the outfitter to call in Southern Vermont?
Jeremy Ballantyne, In Pursuit 365.
Well, the third day, we finally got it done. Came in here to this cut in the afternoon, gave a couple calls, and took him about 25 minutes to respond or so, but he came in like he was on a string. And, shot him at under 10 yards.
Under 10 yards. He walked in grunting the whole time.
And after the shot, well, he ran by me, running the camera, he ran by me at about 10 feet, pretty close. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. So if you want a moose in Vermont, Jeremy's the man to call.
Well, from Southern Vermont, another successful archery moose season. The gun season's starting pretty soon, so we'll be bringing you more footage.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Well, Chaz, ready to head home with that big load on the car?
Ready to head home with 500 pounds of meat and a moose head on the car. Thinking about making it a hood ornament, but don't have the time.
Good deal.
Again, Jeremy, thank you. Tom, appreciate all your help. It's a great hunt. Wonderful experience. I recommend it to everybody.
Stay tuned. Right after this commercial break, In Pursuit 365 will be right back, hunting just over the border in New York State. Welcome back. On this segment, we're hunting western New York, just over the border from Vermont. We've got a little piece of private property over there, nice green fields, oak ridges. We usually set up, shoot a couple deer for the freezer. Don't really usually care what they are. A lot of deer, a lot of fun. It's a good way to get some deer in the freezer to start the season off. Well, October the 6th. We're just across the line from New York State. Got a good green field up here, a bunch of does coming in. So we're on a doe killing mission tonight. Maybe me and Zach's running the camera. Maybe we can do the old switcheroo and pull off a double. Let's get one first, but putting the Hoyt carbon matrix to them. Gonna head down these railroad tracks and up on the hill. So we got a nice double set. Stay tuned, this is gonna be a fun hunt. Well, we're all situated in the tree. We had a slick trick ready to rock. Everything's gonna be pretty tight. Inside of 25, 30 yards, so should come right into this intersection of roads before they make their way out into this field. So, let's see what happens. As we were watching this little deer come out, he fed in the green piece for quite a while. We were waiting and waiting for a mature buck to come up. Just nothing else showed up. Waited till the very last bit of shooting light to take some deer from the freezer. Got him. No, I just zapped him. 81 yards. Well, we found him. He didn't go probably 125 yards, died right in the field. He was quartering away just slightly, kind of center massed him, went in last rib. Deer didn't go very far. Those slick tricks do a good job. That's the longest shot I've ever pulled off on a whitetail. You know, we had good rangefinder. I knew the yardage, and I shoot a long ways all summer, and he was good in broadside. And it's 81 yards. You know, it's my personal record on how far I've shot a deer. Furthest shot ever attempted on one too. You know, but, we're in New York State. We're trying to get some venison for the freezer. We got some buck tags, we got some doe tags. We're going to try to fill them all. So, this is the first night that I've deer hunted this year, October the 6th. And we're in the beautiful farm country of Cambridge, New York. So, we got us a nice 1.5-year-old spike. He'll be delicious. Many more to come. So, we're going to get him out of the woods, get him cooled down, and tomorrow's another day. Stay tuned. Right after this commercial break, we're headed down to Jersey, public land whitetails. It's a blast. Come along with us on this hunt. We hunt the northwest corner of New Jersey, right on the Delaware River. All public land, Stokes State Forest, all sorts of private land that we've got permission on to hunt too, but mainly we hunt public land. It's a good place to fill the freezer. Lots of deer, very liberal bag limits, bears everywhere, turkeys. It's paradise down there. It's a lot of fun.
Limited does, right? So, yeah, just the up to here, 1 and 2 are nothing but.
Well, who's next?
Thanks, Bob.
And have we had one in Jersey before?
New, sir. You guys should.
All right, just got our licenses. Now we're going to hang some stands for the morning. We're going to show the 2 new guys some territory. A lot of public ground down here. All state land, federal land. A lot of river bottoms, cropland, cornfields. They planted a lot of alfalfa, so it's acorn crop looks really good this year. So we're hoping that we can get everybody on some deer and we can get some bucks on the ground in the next week. 10 days we're hunting, so got some good weather patterns coming in. We got a cold front, so let's hope that we have some good movement. We're gonna have a good time.
ground eggs, more sets in the morning. Should be fun.
This first hunt is a doe. We hunted outside of this food source. We're about a half a mile from the cut cornfield, and Eddie's the shooter, I'm the video guy. Just before dark, whole troop of does come down the trail. Eddie makes a great shot here at about 12 yards.
On your right. Dude, she stared right up at me and I was like, game over. Just don't move. I shut my eye. I shut my left eye so she couldn't see my eye open. And I was just looking to my right eye and I was looking right through all this stuff so she couldn't really see my eyes and I never moved. Pinwheel there. She ain't taking that arrow very far. This right here is a tribute nocturnus. That thing is bent right sideways and it's still glowing.
They're an awesome knock, aren't they?
Tell me that's not an awesome knock if it's twisted right off sideways. Well, here she is, folks. We found her. And as you can see, perfect shot on her. She didn't go 75 yards. And it was a good, clean, ethical kill. God loves those when you're shooting these deer. It's nice to get them dead quick. And she's a good mature doe. And she's going to be very tasty. And I'm pretty happy right now, so we're going to get her reported and get her back to camp, celebrate with all the other guys, and hopefully they had some luck.
This next hunt was a very exciting morning. We shot 2 bucks inside of an hour. No more than got in the stand, looked up into this green piece, and there's a small rack buck. Eddie's just barely getting the camera on the tree arm. I've just hauled my pack up, put my bow on the hanger. We're strapping my release on. It's chaos to try to get a call to that deer because he's about ready to walk out of the green piece. We call to him, and as you'll see, he comes on a string. It's awesome. Right after that, we switch places. I climb up into the cameraman stand. He climbs down into the shooter stand. It isn't that 45 minutes later, another buck strolls in. This time it's Eddie's turn.
You did it, buddy. Oh. Okay.
He's just leaving that corner over there. He just crashed in that corner.
Well, folks, this is reality bow hunting right here. We just barely got up in the tree, and we're still getting the camera gear together. And looked over in the field. Eddie's like, "There's a buck. There's a deer right there." I'm like, "It's a buck." Gave him the can call a couple times. He came into about 55 yards. He kind of was losing interest, hit the grunt a couple times. Boy, he came in grunting. I could hear him the whole way grunting. Coming in just before I shot him, we just killed him at 20 yards. Nice little rack buck. Public land, New Jersey. Getting it down with the Hoyt carb.
So now I'm in the driver's seat. We're gonna be going for another buck or a doe if it comes by, and we'll see what happens. It's a good crisp morning, nice frost on the ground. The bucks are just starting to chase the does, so maybe we'll do a little bit calling if this wind dies down just a whisker. Might do some calling anyway, I don't know. See what happens. It's already been a good morning, so if I get one, it's just gonna be icing on the cake.
Run to him. Hey, the buck. Well, Eddie just passed one.
Not by choice.
Buck again. Good job, Edward.
He ain't taking that one very far. That second one just was his demise. That's a double from the same tree, the same morning.
Yeah, man. 2 bucks.
And then when I'm pretty sure, Jerry, he's a nice 7.
Yeah.
I think he's just,
That is so exciting, dude.
I just looked up and just looked up. It's a great buck. Gonna be delicious. He's got nice little spikes on his head. Not very old. He'll fill the freezer.
Public land, New Jersey bucks. What a great morning, huh, bud?
It was a good one.
2 bucks inside of an hour and 10 minutes. Public land, archery, doesn't get any better, man.